You already know who it is. It's your brother, your brother. Yeah. What up, what up, what up? You already know who it is. It's your brethren, your brother. Stacks with the facts. 1/6 of E&E. Here we is. The prelude. Palmers and Leaves, Volume 3. It's the last installation, the last chapter. E&E to the death. E&E every day, all day. No days off. Y'all know how we do it. Us me, Stacks with the facts. We got Narcissus the Sick, Glitch the Guarantee, Rain Man, King Els, John Boy. You know we got Tox Beats on the track. We represent that 614 to the fullest. You understand what I'm talking about, man? Tap in and walk with us, man. Palmers and Leaves, Volume 3, man. My man G Cook had to take a vacation, so I had to come and do what it do. You know what I'm talking about? Tap in and walk with us, like I said, man. 2024, we taking over. Tap in and walk with us. You did?
I'm strategized in, I'm specialized in, killing rappers, families, harmonizing. Hey, bring them guys in, we enterprise in. Put your boys is up, so is the price in. When I'm writing, hear thunder and lightning. Legally, I'm sick, I can get that all in writing. Lyrically, I got a fever and it's rising. These bars you can throw in the pan, start frying. Synchronized swimming on tracks without diving. Shorty wanna get on this ladder, start climbing. Whole house party, lit shit backfired. So much gas and smoke with a campfire. Said they want the fire and flames, use a liar. Man, y'all don't even match. Where's the lighter? A leaf with a drink on the beach when I retire. Dropping these jewels so long it's sapphire. Flow like mixing Jamaican and hot chili. $1 million worth of game, wallow and gilly. Not a laughing matter at all about my Benjis. Then the damn joke's on you. You acting silly. I met a few that can compete, but not many. The rest just acting and shit. Here's your Emmy. You can have it. Yeah, another Tox beat miracle. Please stop writing these raps. It's not lyrical.
Put your boys, nigga. Let's get it poppin', and we can get it on, niggas. Let's get it rockin'. You see what we been on, niggas? Show stop it. Now we want it all, niggas. It's not an option.
Deadly weapon, niggas, go get your coffins. Sick has the clinic, niggas, accepting walk-ins. Beats like a ratchet jig, it's all toxic.
With your
And
boys,
if we not talking
the
money,
guarantee.
we off topic.
Glitch, nigga. Third time's the charm, so was the first and second. When it come to these bars, I'm like a deadly weapon. Learn young, you only get one shot at first impression. Grin on my face, illuminating my effervescence. I talk different to niggas. They don't understand it. Get them all in their feelings, exactly how I planned it. The shit I got in this blunt, nigga. God damn it, how I feel about my flow. This shit is outstanding. Next stage in life is get it. Keep your paper tight. Now they all telling me numbers. Like the price is right. Get it? Beef and broccoli, my Tim's, this Cuban on me nice. I got an ego the same size as Kelly Price. Expert, nigga with bars. I'm the prototype. Backyard brawl in the booth. On beats, I'm Kimbo Slice. Flew trees all over the country. Did it more than twice. Shit'll make your whole chest burn. Like McDonald's Sprite. Sick, we better than niggas. Let me be polite. Fuck that. We burning these niggas. Get the dynamite. Lyrical savage, ain't never did nothing average. Acrobatic with the flip. They shady like Marshall Mathers. I'm here to bring you niggas the news. Dan rather. You never fully reach your potential. Hate gathers. When this verse is done, I'm hitting the bank after. Renovating the game. Call us the contract. Boys, Glitch. Let's get it
And there you have it, man. Palmers and Leaves, Volume 3. Narcissus the Sick, Glitch the Guarantee. 2/6 of E&E. Get in. Tap in and walk with us, man. Listen here, man. Hey, man, all you niggas listening to this album, man, listening to this fire-ass mixtape, man. Hey, man, we the best, man. And who better to bring you this last installation of this album? At the beginning, in the ending. You hear me? To the ninth inning. Get in. Yeah. What up?
Yeah.
You already know what it is.
Book your boy shit.
I got my nigga Sick in the building.
Glitch, nigga. E&E 2023.
My nigga Narcissus is Sick in the building,
It's
man.
the last chapter right here.
You already know what it is.
We gave y'all volume 1.
Man. Monday night, we here.
Then we gave y'all volume 2.
With a whistle.
Welcome to volume 3.
Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the
This that
page,
E&E shit right here, Butcher Boy shit. You feel me?
I
Shout out to
apologize
all
for
my
the
E&E
delay, man.
niggas.
We got some loud
Tox on
technical
the beats.
difficulties, but we here, man.
King Gales,
Tap in, walk
Rain
with us,
Man, Stacks with the facts,
you know?
Job Boy. Hey man, this the one right here.
Tap in, walk with us, man.
I'm gonna let y'all know ahead of time. We done delivered classic.
Tap in, walk with us, man. You know what I'm talking about, man? We here Monday night. Like I said, man, I apologize for the I apologize for the little delay, man. We had a technical difficulties, man. But we got everything situated and we here Monday night and we here. Y'all already know what it is, man. Tap in and walk with me. Tap in and walk with me. You know? Yeah, man. How everybody doing tonight, man? You already know, man. This your brother and your brother, man. Stacks with the facts, man. Virgil Berry, a.k.a. Stacks with the facts. You dig? And you already know, man. Y'all tune in to another episode. A Real Talk podcast. You dig? And we here. You feel me? We definitely in the building, Jack. And it's a beautiful thing, man. You know? And we here, man. We're going to have this discussion tonight, man. You feel me? We're going to have this discussion, you dig? You understand me? Do you understand me, man? We're going to have this conversation tonight, man, because it's important and it's very necessary. You understand? Does social media make us all equal? Right? Now, this came up last Tuesday during E&E Sports Tuesday, and my brother King Els brought this up in the midst of a conversation, right? Does social media make us all equal? El made this statement. He said, and I think it's very profound, man, personally, man. Shout out to my brother King El. El said, social media then tricked everybody into thinking that we all on the same level. Right. And I know when some people might hear that and think that that's arrogant or that's making you sound like you above somebody or you're better than somebody. And I'll say quite the opposite. We're not all on the same level. We're just not. You know, in lots of different ways, we're not on the same level. And not being on the same level doesn't necessarily mean you're above or beneath somebody either now. Just mean y'all ain't on the same level, right? But in some instances, you are above somebody and somebody's beneath you and you're beneath somebody and somebody's above you, Paul. So, you know, it's something that we have to learn to deal with and accept as being in this reality. But at the same time, you also have to keep in mind that you was in control of your destiny, or as far as or you're in control of your life as far as, you know, what you can and cannot do, you know. And I just thought that was an interesting topic of discussion. And I said, you know what, that's what we're going to talk about on Monday. And the reason why I had the thumbnail of the Android emoji going against the iOS emoji is because these are the two main operating systems for the smartphones that most of us use. We either have an Android or we have iPhone, right? And the reason why I use that as a reference to today shows that the social media make us equal, because as we all know, there's this whole thing going on around the world with the difference between iPhones and Android phones, Apple phones and Android phones, iOS phones and Android phones. I mean, they're literally derived from the same tech. I mean, literally, except one's an open operating system and one's an integrated operating system. That's literally the only difference, right? I mean, that's literally the only difference. And for you to understand the difference between open operating systems and integrated operating systems, you would have to know something about that type of stuff. That's not the show tonight, so we ain't gonna get into all of that. That's something for you to do your own due diligence on. But the reason why I use that for a thumbnail, because for some reason, and this boggles my mind, right? This is almost akin to people intentionally locking down during the so-called pandemic. Some people, or most people I have noticed who have iPhones, for some reason, they think they're better. Not everybody, but they think they're better than people who have Android phones. No, that it's not just that they think their phone is better. They think that they're a better person simply because they have an iPhone versus having an Android phone. Mind you, Android is only the name of the operating software, right? Most Samsung phones are better than any iPhone. Most of them. So, and I just use that as a thumbnail, as the, has social media made us all equal? Well, clearly not, because, some people, or most people that have an iPhone, tend to have this air about themselves that they're better than people who don't. And not only that, the reason why I say that social media make us equal, because these are the main devices through which most of us, matter of fact, all of us, engage and interact with social media through our very phones. So I thought it was, kind of clever a little bit, but at the same time, very much related to the topic of the show, using that for a thumbnail, using the Android versus the iOS for a thumbnail. I thought it was very fitting, right? I know some people might have not made the correlation, and maybe some people have, but, I just like to, play with images and words and stuff like that to get people to think, to intrigue your interest, because like I said, man, through either one of these operating systems, whether you have iOS or iPhone, which means you more than likely have, iPhone or Apple products, or if you have an Android operating software, which means you probably got like a Samsung, you could have a Samsung phone. I don't even know no other phones. I only fuck with the Samsungs. You already know, Mary Charles, we appreciate you coming through, tapping in, you did. You know what I'm talking about? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, man. Right? Yeah, man. Yeah, so man, the question is, or should I say the question is, Mr. O, what's happening, Joe? My Joe from Chicago, man. What's happening, man? Right? 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 Does social media make us equal? Right? What y'all think about that?
Y'all should take a page out of Mary Charles' book. She sit up there and blessed up with a $10 super sticker, man. We appreciate you for that, Mary Charles, for your contribution to the situation. You did. Shout out to my brother, Mr. O, tapping in. You did. Sit up there and show your support for the real ones, bringing y'all this real content, Jack. Y'all, you know I appreciate it. I appreciate it, you know. But think about it, though, y'all, man. Does social media make us equal? Right? I say yes and no. Right? I say yes and no. I'm going to tell you why. I say no because on here in this social engineering, right? This social engineering we call social media. You know, we got a lot, especially on YouTube, man. You see, got a lot of people on YouTube who think there's something that they're not, talking about things they don't know anything about as if they do, right? And, you know, due to them somehow through some weird electrical technological manipulation through the unintelligent artificial intelligence that YouTube has operating YouTube, people who really not that intelligent can be made to seem like they are simply because they have a following, right? That's good, Mary, man. That's very good right there. You feel me? You know, if you don't need it for any reasons, there's no point in having it. Trust me. Right? But think about that, though. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We all interact with it to some degree. And on a certain level, yes, it you know, we're not equal. Because like I was just saying, you know, some people can be led to think just because they got some popularity or notoriety from YouTube subscription, right? YouTube subscriptions that might make them smart or seem like they know what they're talking about whenever they speak on something, you know, or lead somebody to think that this person is intelligent because they have a, like my brother Sinful would say, a large following like King Solomon, rest in the essence, the sinful. But just because somebody has a large audience or a following doesn't necessarily mean they're smart or they know what they're talking about, which will automatically make them not equal to somebody who is and does. So in that way, in that aspect, no, absolutely no, we're not equal. But it does make us very much equal in a lot of ways, right? Now, not all of us, but some of us, I would say most of us. I know that's right, Mary Charles. Well, you know, you're in the right place for that, you know. And if anybody will tell you that, they're going to tell you that, you know, because that's all we do over here. That's why we real talk. We talk about real shit. And we know we clown and we joke and we have fun, but for the most part, we talking about some real shit. Like tomorrow, we're going to be talking about some real shit. Wednesday, we're going to be talking about some real shit. Thursday, I'm going to have my girl Tasha on the show for Ladies Night. Successful cosmetics, entrepreneur extraordinaire, doing her thing out there in Vegas. You know, since she's a childhood friend of mine doing her thing. She's a beautiful young lady, successful. And, you know, we're going to sit up there and chop up game with her on Thursday for Ladies Night. You understand me? To give y'all girls and y'all ladies some motivation, you know what I'm talking about? To sit up there and let y'all know that if with hard work and perseverance, you can make your dreams come true. And just because you're a black girl from Columbus, Ohio, don't mean that you can take it out to the West Coast and make it happen. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, we mix it up over here, man. But tonight, we get into what's right. Does social media make us all equal? Yes, in many ways it does. It makes us all equal because to some extent it's having the same effect on us all, as in it's dumbing us down. Now, not specifically maybe you, but I include myself when I say us because I include myself with us. All right. Fortunately enough for us, there's people like me who understand over, inner, outer, extra stand what this is, what we are interacting and engaging with, and I can articulate and break it down to y'all so y'all can know for yourselves too. Yeah, well, you're in the right place, Mary Charles. You're in the right place because we're gonna do all of that. You know, make sure whenever you tap in with me, you got a notebook and a pen sitting close by because you might want to take notes. You know, the social media make us equal, right? I'm gonna say yes for the most part. Like right now, you can say we're all on an equivalent playing field right now because we are all tapped in, tuned in at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, March 4, 2024. We are literally all right here at the same time, at the same place, but we're not. Did y'all hear what I just said? We're at the same place at the same time, but we're not. Right? Does social media make us equal? Yes, for the most part it does, but in ways we're definitely not equal. Plenty of ways that social media definitely separates and differentiates the levels of humans. I think we pretty much can all agree with that. You know, there's some very intelligent, thought-provoking people on the internet, and then there's also some very not provoking people on the internet. Yeah, it is a device. You know? You know? Social engineering is what I call it. Right? That's why you also always hear me say social engineering, because that's what it is. And I say Hive Mind Collective because, like I said, even though we have our own unique individuality, or so we think, we are still part of the Hive Mind Collective. And when we engage with each other via the internet, we put ourselves more subject to the Hive Mind Collective. Right? All right, let me pull this up on the screen for y'all.
Dramatically become more social. Everybody's talking about like our kids are not social anymore. I don't see it. I've been able to have dramatically more relationships because of the internet's infrastructure.
But real ones or just online?
Dramatically real ones. See, I don't have a difference between online and real.
You guys been DMing back and forth?
Oh, a long time.
Finally get to meet the guy in person.
You know, people love to shit on technology. Oh, social's bad for this. It's the first time we're meeting. I feel like I've known him for 15 fucking years. People love to look at the negative. I tend to look at the positive about things. It's crazy, the emotion and the energy I feel, and that would not be possible without social. I think people have dramatically become more social. Everybody's talking about.
They trying to get us to sync and link with it, man.
All the social media platforms make money off of what? Ads. So it is in their best interest to keep people on the platform longer. Because if you're on the platform longer, then you're going to consume more ads. All the social media platforms make money off of what? Ads. So it is in their best interest to keep people on the platform longer. Because if you're on the platform longer, then you're going to consume more ads. All the social media platforms make money off of.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Says this dude, Jaron Lanier. I don't trust this guy either. I don't trust white boys with dreads in their hair. That's super suspect in my eyes and in my opinion. White boys with locks is suspect to me. Right? I know that might sound crazy to some people, but they do, man. My man Gary V.
Megan asks, how much of you is creating content versus making appearances and attending social things like parties?
Megan, this is a great question. I often say that money and fame don't change anybody. They just expose who someone actually is at a bigger scale. And there's an enormous part of me that believes there's a lot of truth in that in technology as well, right? We're not making, you know, people are like, I had this funny argument with this guy.
Well, let me relax for a second. Let me box cleverly here, y'all. Right? Let me box cleverly here, y'all. You know?
Power on. Bluetooth.
We got a box.
Bluetooth connected.
We got a box cleverly here, y'all. All right? We got a box cleverly here, Jack. Let me pull this up on the screen for y'all. What channel are you talking about? All right.
I would say, like, in a sense, in maybe your immediate family and the ones around you, it probably like tears you apart more from then, and you're more in connect with people like you shouldn't even connect
I
with
ain't
people
see
from
that.
like high school. I like and talk to their stuff that I never even was really that good of friends with. You know what I mean?
That's not what I wanted to say.
This guy at Wine Library the other day where he was like, you know, all these phones, nobody, the art of like talking to each other. He goes, I was in Starbucks. This was great. I was in Starbucks and everybody was head down. Nobody was talking to each other. I was like, where were you? He's like, New York. I'm like, all right, let's talk about this for a second. I'm like, do you think 13 years ago at Starbucks that people were just yapping with each other? Like, hey, brother, great shirt. That's not how New York rolls, my man. And so I think that all that technology is doing is making more visible what we actually were going to do. I mean, I do believe the far majority of people are introverted at first, at scale, by math. If you ask me or any, I think, common sense person in society, I think we'd all agree. I'm looking for some reformation here. Like, there's way more people that are going to sit either timid or middle timid or somewhat timid than somebody who's just going to roll up. I mean, the reason we love and hate the people that just roll up and are loud. You got him? Yeah. Really? On that angle, you get him? You got Gabe right there? Like, the reason Gabe, who works at VaynerMedia, is someone that so many people know is because he's loud as shit, right? And some people love it, and some people hate it, right? But that's why he's an extrovert extreme. He's probably like singing his song right now. Looks like he's in a meeting. He's probably just doing some Drake lyrics while he works. I mean, and so I think that it's important for us to understand that, first of all, could you be having an addiction? Sure. I mean, look, I think everybody's addicted to their cellular device. I fully believe that every single person's addicted to their cell phone, like straight up. And so maybe, but I would say this. I think that it's great for all the introverts or the people that don't like to party and don't like to go out. What they were doing before were they were interacting with television. I mean, let's call it what it is.
I'll go check it out.
Or with like a very small group of 1 or 2 friends who equally were close in location to them and were like that. Now people can really communicate at scale with the people who have similar interests, find new people, and all that kind of stuff. And so I think that you are fine. I think your picture is rad.
Y'all got to understand who Gary Vee is, man. He's the guy here to tell you, like, it's cool. It's cool. Right? Gary Vee's here to tell you, like, it's cool, man. It's good. Like, nah, man, it's not making us antisocial. It's making us more social. It's making us interact with each other more. Right? And it's absolutely not. Right? The social media make us all equal, man. I'm going to say, like I said, yes and no. But I'm going to say for the most part, yes. You know? I have to say for the most part, yes.
Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of the Bear Facts. I'm Kyle Lacey, and you can see Jay joining us from a beautiful hotel room. Where do you stay? Like, what's your favorite hotel chain?
A woman that is really. That's a good question. I'm going to take a rain check on that answer. Client base in the travel and tourism industry. Today, I'm actually speaking and therefore residing at the Westin Kierland Resort in beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona.
Beautiful. Okay, so today's topic is a meme that happened, yesterday. What was it, yesterday? I guess if you're watching this on Friday.
A lot of
that happened on Facebook that had to do with the DOMA and Marriage Equality Act, and it was a little red square with an equal sign in it, and it actually
cut that off. Yeah, man. I say it makes us equal on levels that I don't realize it makes us equal. It is damn near equally dumbing us all down, especially the kids. It is equally turning us against each other. It's equally separating and dividing us even more, ever more. And it's doing so under the guise of bringing us together. Now, mind you, just like how we're all meeting right now, but we're not. You know, it's a false sense of social interaction. Right? Now, you got to think about when you are in these digital spaces, you got to think about, and I want y'all to keep in mind how we're interacting with each other. Y'all can hear me, and I can hear y'all. When I come up, you can see me. I can't see any of y'all unless I drop the link and you hit the link, and then you can join the show, and then everybody else will be able to see you. Right? But even with all of that, we're not physically engaging with each other. And that's what I want y'all to keep in mind whenever you are interacting and engaging with other people, specifically and especially through social engineering. You're not physically interacting with anybody, right? It's not real. I want y'all to understand that, man. Understand that we watching each other right now. Y'all can see me, y'all hear me, but we are not in the same room. We're here with each other, but we're not. at the same time. Do y'all get that? All right. Do y'all get it? I know that's right. Mary popping her shit. She said, it ain't false to me. I'm here as me, and I'm not changing for no social media. Plus, my money is real. I know that's right. I know that's right, Mary Charles, man. Talk that talk then, man. You know? Talk that talk, man. You know?
Figuring out how to addict you to the news.
Yes.
And if you fall for it, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, these are weaponized. You have social statisticians and scientists and researchers and people in lab coats, literally best minds of our generation, are figuring out how to addict you to the news.
Yes.
And if you fall for it, if you get addicted, your brain will get destroyed. And I think this is the modern struggle. Look at how it happens. Social media, they've massaged all the mechanisms to addict you, like a Skinner pigeon or a rat. Video games, another way to addict people. So you have entire large factories of people that are working to addict you to these things, and you stand alone. So the modern struggle as an individual is learning how to resist these things in the first place, drawing your own boundaries, and there's no one there to help you.
Now pay attention to what he just said. Right? That's why I got Hive Mind Collective as a hashtag. Hashtag Hive Mind Collective. Right? Notice how I said the question L asked is, does social media make us equal? I say yes and no, but more yes than no. Well, no doubt, Mary Charles, man. We'll see you, man. Tap in, you know what I mean? We ain't going to be here long that much anyway. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to be here that long. It ain't going to take me too long to break this damn thing down. You hear me? But notice what he said, right? And that's why, like I said, I put Hive Mind Collective as a hashtag because, you know, as we engage with each other through social engineering, social media, we are becoming of the same mind, hive mind, that is, Hive Mind Collective, meaning that this thanks for coming to the show. You feel me? It's my pleasure. You know, anybody that take time out of their busy life to tap in with me and contribute to the situation, I'm thankful for that. I'm grateful for that. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, make sure you come back tomorrow's E&E Sports Tuesday. We're gonna be chopping it up, breaking down this week's sporting events. If y'all look on my thing, y'all can see the thumbnail. So y'all know we're gonna be discussing Caitlin, we're gonna be discussing LeBron, amongst other things. You dig? Tap in, walk with us. Me and my brother King L is gonna get straight to it. But and that's why I said Hive Mind Collective, because when we are interacting with each other and engaging with each other through social engineering, you can see through the various sectors, subsectors, spaces, you know, a different identity for you to get a sense of yourself from via social engineering on YouTube, whether it be the Black sector, whether it be the beef sector, the Black beef sector, whether it be this sector, that sector, this sector, that. It's like I say, man, I want y'all to understand, and this is what I'm talking about in the Ouroboros agenda. I'm on chapter 4 of the Ouroboros agenda, y'all. You hear me? I don't know how many chapters the book is going to be. I'm just writing. Then I'm a proof. See, when I write, I go through a 5-stage process, right? So I'm just free writing right now, just writing. Then I'm a proofread. Then I'm going to revise, and then I'm gonna revise again, and then final stage, right? And that's when I do all my referencing, all my references, and all my citing all my sources. And I actually meet up with having a phone conference with a publisher on Wednesday. So the book is coming along, y'all. Trust me. The Ouroboros Agenda, you dig? It's gonna be fire. But like I was saying, when it comes to the Hive Mind Collective, although we have these different subgroups and subsectors available to us via the internet, specifically social engineering, and we have different areas and genres that we can, like I say, identify with to get a sense of ourselves from, and watch, support, give our energy to, watch, support, give our energy to, just like the doctor said, right? And they understand how to play on our emotions, to play on our, right? To play on our way we perceive reality, which can contribute to us being manipulated into engaging and interacting with this technology, through this technology, and then with each other through this technology. Therefore, making us a part of the Hive Mind Collective. Now, under the false sense of individualism, right? Under the false sense of being an individual, I want y'all to understand how when we engage and interact with each other via social media, social engineering, over the internet, through the internet, on the internet, I want y'all to understand how that makes us all on an equivalent level electronically. It makes us all equal electronically. And this is why they're trying to get us all in the metaverse, because in the metaverse, there's no separation. There's no differentiation. There's no individualism. It's all under the illusion of individualism, because when you are operating in digital spaces, soon to come metaverse, right? When you operating in these digital spaces, you're anonymous. You have the ability to change your avatar, and we being preemptively programmed and desensitized to this, with being now allowed to have access to all these different social media platforms. Remember when I was talking to y'all last Monday about epigenetics and compartmentalization, how the brain splinters itself up into different compartments when experiencing severe trauma? I want y'all to understand that the way we've been I'm gonna say manipulated, the way we've been manipulated into interacting with this new technology called social media or social engineering. It is digitally and electronically traumatizing us. And we don't even realize it. Right? Think about all the different platforms. You got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter or X. You got TikTok, Snapchat, Bigo, what else? Discord, YouTube, Rumble, BitChute. I can keep going, right? And I want y'all to understand that electronically, this is splintering up our psyche. And not to mention, on each one of these platforms, you can have multiple accounts, multiple pages, multiple avatars, You can have multiple Facebook accounts under different names. This is what I'm talking about when I talk about electronic compartmentalization. And this is preemptively programming us to interact and engage with each other via the metaverse. Because when you have 2 different Instagrams, you got 3 Facebooks, you got 2 TikToks, that's splintering up your electronic psyche, therefore splitting up your actual psyche, which is why people, and this is where the inequality comes in, because people get a false sense of themselves due to the manipulated, right, sense of themselves, therefore making them think that on some level they may be equal to people who they actually are not. In the real world, though, not online, not in these digital spaces, but in the actual real world, right? Which is why if you watch the movie Ready Player One, you'll see that people were so enthralled into the metaverse and how you paid for your living in the real world is how you interacted in the digital metaverse Oasis world. If you was like, say, lost all your money gambling in the metaverse or playing some type of game in the metaverse, that means you lost all your money in the real world. This is seen in a movie where the Asian guy's playing a game while he's at work, and he lost all his money and he jumped out the window, committed suicide. So, think about that when you think about these video games and the effect it's having on these kids, right? Think about this stuff, man.
This is one of the many reasons to quit using social media. Have you ever noticed that playing a video game just isn't as fun as it used to be? A movie or a series doesn't keep you interested anymore. And you can't even watch a 10-minute YouTube video in a topic that you are interested in without feeling the need to skip to the next video or to start browsing the comments while the video is still playing. You literally cannot even enjoy the things that you are supposed to enjoy anymore. Now, if you recognize yourself in these examples, this is probably because the reward circuit in your brain, the so-called dopamine system, has gone numb due to overstimulation. And guess what? Social media, one of the most overstimulating things that you can possibly do. These apps are literally designed to abuse your dopamine system so you stay addicted to them. The more that you use social media, the more that you lose your ability to enjoy your life. This is one of the many reasons to quit using social media.
That's a fact. That is a fact. This is why I say, y'all, unplug every now and again, man. Unplug. Go take a walk in the park. Leave your phone in the car. Go hang out with your friends, man, and everybody leaves their phones in the designated spot and y'all just have a conversation. Unplug every now and again, y'all. I unplug all the time. I have an advantage. Some people might feel some certain kind of way about this, but I don't care. See, I understand what this stuff is. And even me knowing what this is, this technology and the effect it has on us, I still have to monitor and gauge the way I engage and interact with it, seeing as how I'm a content creator and I'm constantly interacting with it to some degree and some extent on a daily basis. That's why every now and again, y'all will not see me having anything. I won't post any shorts. I won't post any live streams. I won't post any pre-recorded videos. Because what I do very often, y'all, is I unplug. I don't record every episode of my life. I don't do that. Although I have to, I don't say I have to, but I do because it's part of my business what I do. But at the same time, I still have to monitor and I still have to watch how I interact with this, how often I do, as often as I do. And I got to make sure that I am not allowing myself to be consumed right? When I go to work, I don't even have my phone on my person. I leave it in, in my locker, basically, you could say. I leave it in my locker while I'm at work. I don't go get my phone until I go to break or lunch. I don't keep my phone on my person while I'm at work. All right. There's very many things you can do. You just have to be disciplined. You have to discipline yourself. All right.
I think people have dramatically become more social. Everybody's talking about
this guy. This dude. Smash that like button, click on the bell, and subscribe to the page. All right. All right.
Without you, it's hard to survive.
This woman had 1.2 million followers and nobody showed up.
When you set up a meet and greet and no one comes.
Around, I'm an alien. Yes, I'm an alien. I feel so bad for her. And nothing against this creator. She seems great. You should go show her some love if you can. But I've been saying this for a long time. A lot of this social media follower stuff, smoke and mirrors, man. Like, let me put it this way. When you add all the platforms together, I get about 250 million video views every month. 250 million. I'm not kidding. Look it up. I get more video views than Joe Rogan every month, more than Logan Paul, more than KB Lame. And if you add all their monthly video views together, I still get more. Yay, go me. But I don't get swarmed out in public like I'm the Beatles. I don't walk down the street with like 19 bodyguards. And if you ever see me in a limo, it's because I'm the one driving it. Because I'm telling you, social media is largely smoke and mirrors. This woman had 1.2 million followers and nobody showed up.
When you set up a
1.2 million followers and nobody showed up. Absolutely nobody. All right.
Okay, first time at Bojangles, man. They said they're Popeye cousin. We finna see how good it is.
Oh,
Which
man,
one y'all like
boy,
better,
see.
Bojangles or Popeye, man? We finna see. You know what I'm saying? Both times. Okay, first time at Bojangles, man. They said they're Popeye cousin.
Crazy, man. You hear me?
I decided to delete my Instagram. I would be on set working. I'd come and sit in my chair and just scroll. It was becoming a problem. I was just obsessed with it, and I was obsessed to find out what they thought about me. So I decided to make an announcement and say that I'm taking a break from social media. And the thing that really upset me is the press ran with that, and they tried to make out I was having this mental breakdown. They took the story in the wrong direction. Oh, look, he's not the perfect happy-go-lucky kid you think he is. He's having a nervous breakdown in New York. Kind of painted people looking for help in the wrong. I decided to delete my Instagram.
Right. Shout out to the brother, man. Tom Hall.
I decided to delete my Instagram.
Right. He intentionally, wittingly, on his own, deleted his Instagram. Right. Before I went to media school, y'all, I had deleted all my social media. Facebook, Instagram. I deleted all that shit, man. All right. But as fate would have it, here I am, right? But it's a reason and a purpose for everything, though, right? And like I always will tell y'all, you have to absolutely unplug often, right? I know a lot of us are entrepreneurs. A lot of us run businesses. We have to engage and interact with the technology, especially on the Monday through Friday side. We really do. I understand that, man, but I want y'all to start to really think about this stuff, because we all have fallen victim to this at one point. You know, I observe when I'm at work and we go on our lunch break, and I just observe everybody just on their phones. Everybody's just on their phones. So what I do is I sit my phone down, right? And I just enjoy eating my food, right? You know, sometimes when I'm on my lunch break, I'll just leave my phone, you know, in my coat pocket in the locker, and then I'll just go, you know, eat my food and just enjoy the lunch break. You know, you have to unplug. It's something that you have to teach yourself and discipline yourself on. You know, you don't want to sync and link with this technology so much that you start to identify yourself through it and with it.
I decided.
You know, you don't want it to get to that level, man. Listen to this shit.
Social media is out to destroy men. It's no secret that men are visual creatures. And honestly, I see no problem with that. But the algorithms exploit this as a weakness to keep you on their platforms as long as possible. By only filling in your following tab with IG models, you're feeding into the exact system that's making men weak today. My guys, there's nothing wrong with having primal physical attraction to women, but use that primal desire to attract real girls in real life, to become the man that won't accept a girl at face value, and the man that women need to better themselves for. You have the ability to change your own algorithm. So engage with content that will actually serve you. Because at the end of the day, your presence on this earth is to fuel the betterment of society. Social media is out to destroy men. It's no secret that
I was bad at fucking school. Now
She actually was making sense.
and here comes number 13, Mr. All coming from the 3-point line right now. Oh shit, that nigga's in there. He's in there, nigga. It's sucking out his neck. You gon' meet that fucking. You gon' kick your toe. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You hit her. Murder, what's your from? Saw him.
You know. You know.
It's hard to believe I'm walking through the ruins of the first ever city, because I'm not. That's in Iraq. It's hard to believe I'm walking through the ruins.
Girls don't want flowers for Valentine's Day.
Yes, I do. Speak for yourself.
Girls don't want.
All right. One thing that for sure about social media is that most of y'all chicks need to absolutely get off of it. That's a fact. This guy right here.
I know this gonna sound crazy. I'm not even on social media.
Oh,
that shit is depressing. Cause you once you look at what other people doing, I compare my real life to their highlight reel, and then I start making comparisons, and comparisons is the killer of all joy. So every day I wake up, I try to find my gratitude. I don't give a fuck what's going on social media. I know this gonna sound crazy. I'm not even on social media.
I feel him on that, man. That's the same way I was feeling, man, before I went to media school. All right. That ain't no type of video. I thought that was a longer video. All right.
I look at social media as initially being very dopaminergic. It's just like gambling, driving reward, surprise, and excitement, but very quickly transitioning to something more like OCD. So you're scrolling, and then you see something. So if you're reading some interesting things, this came out in the news, and then it's all of a sudden a riot or a person that is base jumping off a building. But look, if something's very tragic, then that has this gravitational pull. And then what happens is you start getting the system working for that next dopamine hit that you don't know when it's going to come. If we were to look at ourselves through the lens of an experiment, like we would an animal experiment, we think that animal is sick. If you saw an animal digging in the corner, looking for a bone, the dog, and you'd think that's really sad. That's us. I look at social media as initially being very dopaminergic. It's just like
it is too. It very much so is. You know, but one thing it has done is made us separate but equal. right? Because like I say, man, it's increasingly encouraging us to not engage and interact with each other in real life. There's so much stuff to listen to and watch and get into on the internet. So much stuff, like he said, distracts you. You know? You know? Look at all this stuff. It's all this different content to just keep your attention. You know what I'm saying? Most of this stuff is not worth even looking at. You know? You got to be able to discern and decipher what is actual content. This my little homie right here.
Who you walk around looking all cute for, huh? For you and me. Let me know.
Myself.
Oh, for real? I can know your name?
I know.
Why can't I know your name, huh? Miss Bougie.
I'm bougie now?
This my little homie
Girl,
right
you
here.
don't
He
hang
be
up that phone
bagging
with your
shit.
boyfriend and talk to me, man.
Whoa.
Mhm.
Okay, you a little too bold for me. You got energy?
Just a little bit. I say your
I
name.
don't even know where the you came from.
Your name start with a A?
No.
What it start with?
Guess as you just came around the corner, Mr. Special, I guess.
Oh, my fault.
My young homie right here be bagging shit, man. He be bagging shit.
You sure you ain't got no girl? Because you a little too bold for me. You ain't got no girl? Because I don't do that.
You the one with all the little boys in your phone.
All the boys. My phone is wrong.
Oh, for real?
My nigga be bagging shit, man. You hear me? Shout out to young Gavin, man.
We can we trade names? I look familiar? Who I look like? Huh? My name start with a D, end with a Y. Say it with me. Dad. Lick. All right, that's cool. Thank you, bro. Thank you. You don't know how much this helps. Oh, well, look, I don't want to take your spot. I want to fulfill a new spot. Since I know you're not following my Instagram and Twitter, go ahead.
My little nigga Gavin be out here bagging shit, man.
I'm daddy. Gavin.
How old are you?
How do I look?
Like you're about 21.
What?
Maybe. And that's like kind of giving you something.
21. Your question, how old is you, huh?
Way older than that.
Where?
Yeah.
Oh. Listen, that don't scare me.
How old are
You look the same age for real.
How old are you?
I ain't gonna lie, you look off.
Like off bad? Like, can you walk into a bar and get a drink?
What you been shopping for, huh?
I got new shoes for work.
Oh, where? Nice meeting you. What you say your name was, though?
That cannon.
Just to double lock it in. That's it. What?
You got that bubble. Whoa. Wow. You hear me? My young nigga Gavin be out there bagging shit, man. Shout out to the young homie Gavin, man. He be out there bagging shit. You feel me? Nigga be out there bagging shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, though, man. Social media is making us unsocial. Right? It's making us unsocial, antisocial. Right? What's your think? Right? Right. Drop the link, man, in case anybody want to come up and ask any questions, man. Yeah, she had that cannon, then she Dez, man. My nigga Dez was good. She had that cannon, didn't she? That slab work. So, man, I ask y'all, what y'all think, man? Everybody tapping in. Do y'all think social media makes us equal? And if so, in what ways, man? Do y'all think it makes us unequal? I say a little bit of both, but I say more so makes us equal. Pretty much puts us all on the same equal, even kill player field. Right? But I do agree that it's definitely making us less social. Right?
If you're chronically online like I am, you're not alone. The U.S. Surgeon General says our tech use has led to an epidemic of loneliness, with 50% of adults in the U.S. reporting being lonely in recent years, with an increase of 24 hours of isolation per month. But that's where Global Day of Unplugging comes in, an initiative aimed at fostering connection IRL. I went offline and into the library to do some more digging.
Dewey Decimal System, we meet again.
Turns out people using social media for more than 2 hours a day have double the odds of reporting increased perceptions of social isolation compared to those who use social media for less than 30 minutes a day.
In-person connection is the gold standard of
What I told y'all, man. Y'all gotta listen. Unplug. Leave your phone. Right? Because I know it's hard for a lot of y'all to just not look at your phone. It takes a lot of skill and it takes training to be able to just have this phone on your person and not be constantly checking it. I find myself still doing it. It's very addictive. Right? Sometimes I just leave my phone in the car. Like when I go in the store, I just leave my phone in the car. If I miss the phone call, then I'll just get to it when I get back in the car. Right? When I go to the grocery store, I'll leave the phone in the car. I'm starting to work on that. I've been doing that here recently when I go to the grocery store. I go to the grocery store, I just leave my phone in my car. I'm not distracted by nothing on social media. I'm not trying to listen to no music or anything. No phone calls. The phone is in the car. I'm concentrated on grocery shopping. I suggest y'all try that. There's little ways you can just wean yourself off of it, man. It takes discipline, though. And I'll be the first to admit, it's very addictive, and you have to understand why it's so addictive, and not just how, but why is it so addictive, right? It's hitting them dopamine receptors in your brain, and just I'm talking about just like overdose of dopamine, and it's like That's why when you take the kid's phone away, and just imagine this in children, they're way more sensitive to this stuff than we are. Their bodies are way more most than ours, which means they're soaking up more electricity, which means it's having a more intense effect on them. That's why when you take the phone from the kid, they start acting crazy. They start acting like they're having withdrawals. That's because they are. They're having withdrawals. Man, y'all better pay attention to this stuff, man. I'm sitting up here trying to tell y'all, man.
communication. If you are looking at your device or you're relying on your device and not really actually getting out and being social in your community and with other people, you can feel more lonely.
Today's Global Day of Unplugging allows folks to re-examine their relationship with social media, like playing a board game.
It builds more memories and connections, and we all met each other at school playing board games, like in the community lounge and stuff. And that's how we became really close, and now we live together.
Really, you want to integrate.
And that's what I suggest, y'all, man. And that's what I'm about to put together. Me and Elle, we putting together some events, man. I got the wine coming. I got the Art Vino coming, y'all. Pause. You dig? I got the Art Vino. I just shout out to my brother Serville, CEO, founder of Draped Imperial Grapes, Columbus, Ohio, bred and born, Black-owned winery distillery. We got 3 new flavors coming. We got the Art Vino Chianti. We got the Art Vino Merlot, and we got the Art Vino Lemon Berry Moscato coming. You dig? It's going to be a beautiful thing, man. You know, that I was wondering where you been at, man, Dance. I was wondering where you been, and that's a beautiful thing. Shouts out to my brother.com, man. Just my childhood brother right here, man. I was wondering why I ain't see you tapping in or I ain't seen you on Facebook. My brother said he just did a 2-month cleanse, electrical cleanse from social media. That's the type of stuff I'm talking about. If you are not using social media for business, if you're not making any money from it, you should definitely be not engaging with it that frequently. And if you are using it for business purposes, you should also monitor and gauge how you engage with social engineering. Because like I said, I'm a content creator, y'all. I create content. I'm a journalist. I'm a photographer. I'm a videographer. I'm a cinematographer. I do a lot of business online with a lot of different people. I engage with social engineering very heavily. And I have to monitor, and I have to watch, and I have to gauge how I interact, how often, when I am interacting, in what ways am I interacting. This is why I have to, like I said, at one point in time, I realized how addicted I was. And when I noticed it, that's when I instantly made changes. Like I say, sometimes when I go to the gym, I don't even take my phone in the gym with me. I leave my phone in the car and I just will work out without no music or nothing. When I go to the grocery store, like I told y'all, I've been doing this the last 2 weeks that I've been going to the grocery store. I leave my phone in the car. You hear me? If I'm going out to an event, I ain't gonna leave my phone in the car. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't made it that far yet. That's what's up, man. That's how you got to do it, man. You got to make sure you ground yourself. I do that. Or listen, I do it all the time. I did it this weekend. You feel me? And I'm doing it this weekend as well. I told y'all I've been writing hella songs, and I'm in the 4th chapter of my book. Right? So that's what I've been doing since I ain't been filming no games or nothing like that on the weekends. And I ain't really been working Saturdays like that. On the weekends, I've been writing. I've been dedicating my weekends to writing. You know what I'm saying? Every Saturday, I dedicate 2 hours to just writing. And anything longer than 2 hours is because I'm just feeling it and I'm in the zone. And in that case, I won't stop. But I've dedicated writing 2 hours to writing on this book. Right? Plus whatever I do while I'm at work. Right? You know, I done got a lot of writing done at work, so I'm utilizing that time too. Fortunately, like I said, I have a job that affords me the availability while I work to be able to do other stuff I want to do, like write my book. So that's a beautiful thing. That's a blessing as well too. You understand me? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. Let's go.
Some unplugging into your life every day, and some face-to-face, in-person human connection.
That's what I encourage, y'all. That's why I go out. That's why I be out and about. I like to engage with people. I could easily pay my bills, whatever, online, but I like to go to the store. And I know it costs $5 extra, but when my cell phone bill is due, I go up to the store and pay my cell phone bill. I don't care about it being $5 extra. I like to engage with humans. Right? You understand me? That's why I do things I do. That's why me and Elle about to be having these social events. We're about to start getting us to interact with each other physically. Forget online Zoom meetings and all of that stuff, man. Ring Central meetings and all that. Nah, we meeting in real time, man. You know? And that's what we all about over here at A Real Talk. Like I said, we got the Art Vino coming. We got the Art Vino Chianti the Art Vino Merlot and the Art Vino Lemon Berry Moscato. Ooh, it's going to be beautiful. I'm coming up with some labels right now, some ideas for some labels. You feel me? Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a poll and see who people want to help, want to contribute to designing the labels. I already got the idea for the lemon berry. You know, already got an idea for the.
Mailbox just hit me.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy. You said that earlier.
I already got an idea for the label for the lemon berry, but I need an idea for the Chianti and the Merlot. And I'm gonna sit up there and probably do some crowd participation to get some, ideas. You never know if you got a dope enough graphic design, it might go on the first bottles of Art Vino. You dig? So yeah, man. You know what I'm talking about? That's how we're gonna do it. You dig? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's how we're going to do it. So y'all make sure y'all tap in and walk with us, man. You feel me?
Or walking in nature, or, being with a pet.
Do something, y'all, man. Don't just keep engaging and interacting with people via FaceTime, texting, calling. Actually go and interact with people, right? Go talk to people. You know what I mean? Have conversations, real life conversations. You know? Don't allow yourself to be consumed. You know? Don't be so fooled, y'all, man. Right? Does social media make us equal? Yes, in a lot of ways it does. It's dumbing us down equally. It's syncing and linking with us equally, meaning that it is at the same time dumbing us down is also uploading itself into us, pause, in our minds, but at the same time downloading us into its hive mind collective. It's a very symbiotic relationship, right? We give it its energetic sustenance it needs to evolve, so to speak, and multiply, and in return, right, we get our fix. I want y'all to understand what this stuff is, this social media or social engineering. It's a weapon. Like Mary Charles said earlier, it's a device. Right? It's definitely a device. Right? I want y'all to understand what this is. This is why I always speak about this stuff in the way that I do, because I want y'all to understand what this technology is, right? And I want y'all to not only understand, but know what this technology is. Know what it is that you're interacting with. Know what it is that you're engaging with. How it is affecting you. In what ways it is affecting you. Notice I said infecting. Do you notice that you find yourself, like I say, checking your phone often? Do you notice yourself when you're in a group of people, you're still on your phone? Are you out and about with your friends and nobody's talking, but everyone's on their phones? Don't lie and say no, because you be lying. I would be lying if I said no. All right? That's why I encourage, but I'm also the guy that if I notice that's what's going on, I'll say, hey, man, let's leave our phones in the car. How about we leave our phones in the car? Right? I suggest y'all do that too, man. We about to get up out of here. Like I said, we ain't going to stress this one out because there ain't no need to. I just wanted to touch on this because it was something my brother King Els brought up. You understand me? Appreciate everybody coming out tonight, tomorrow night. Y'all know we getting straight to it. E&E Tuesdays, you know. E&E Sports. You dig? Y'all know how we do it. E&E Sports Tuesdays. Y'all know how we do it tomorrow night, 8:30, same time, same page. You dig? Y'all know we're going to be right here. You understand me? Tap in and walk with us. Shout out to Caitlin Clark for, having the most, breaking the NCAA title. And shout out to LeBron for having the highest points ever. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to LeBron, man. Oh, man, I ain't even going to say that. I'm going to keep that to myself. That's another topic for another day. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, y'all. We're going to get up out of here. You dig? You know what I'm talking about? Appreciate everybody coming out. We're going to leave y'all with some illustrious sounds of E&E, right? And it's only right that we play this song, seeing as how this was the topic of the show tonight. You did. We absolutely have to play this song. All right? You know, I had to explain this to my girl earlier today. You feel me? You know? It's a beautiful thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my baby. She's a beautiful soul, man. You know? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, Jack. Share on your social engineering, man. We out of here, man. Appreciate everybody who took time out of their life to come tap in with me. I appreciate that. Definitely don't take it for granted. We'll see y'all tomorrow, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for E&E Sports Tuesdays, featuring my brother King Els. Let's go.
Yeah. E&E. E&E. Stacks with the facts. What up, Stacks? I got my man Glitch the Guarantee on the track with me. Glitch the Guarantee. Yeah. And we bringing this message to you fake woke niggas. Gotta wake these niggas up, man. All y'all out there spreading them lies and falling victim to this propaganda. Niggas believe it. Hey, Glitch. Let's talk to these niggas. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. Alarm clock, wake 'em up, time to wake 'em up. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. So I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily. Alarm clock, wake 'em up, time to wake 'em up. I gotta set the alarm, wake you up from your slumber. Wake 'em up, Floyd and Harry, fake woke niggas, y'all dumbass niggas. Drop jewels, but people don't pay any attention. Now let's E&E the elite, we the Richmond.
A lot of times these woke niggas be really sleep. Shit, the price on a nigga's life is extra real cheap. Only the real for my niggas, we all elite. We made a living eating these rappers, nigga, bon appetit. Yeah.
Pause. Me and my brethren be down for the cause. We gotta come together and tear down all these walls and illusory fault lines like racism and bring light to the woke, just like a baptism.
The congregation spoke. These niggas ain't who they claim to be. A bunch of Peter Pop-Off niggas really be lames to me. Anytime you at war, it's gonna be casualties. The more we come together, it's easy to beat the enemies.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake them up, time to wake them up.
Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily, so I dance around them like my name was Alvin Ailey. Fake woke niggas be surrounding me daily.
Alarm clock, wake them up, time to wake them up. Alarm clock to the woke. Time to wake them up. The main initiative should be to get your cake up. You wave riding niggas need life jackets to stay afloat. Meanwhile, I'm blowing on gas straight from the Ivory Coast.
In every post, I be hitting y'all with them straight facts. The smart grid is now here. We gotta face that. While they coming with microchips and vaccinations, fake woke niggas perpetuating indoctrination.
Fuck this pandemic. This was the damn gimmicks. Niggas will believe that they mom died if she still living. Open your eyes, nigga. You can see the lies, nigga. We gotta stop letting the blind lead the blind, nigga.
And that's the biggest fact, bitch. You better tell these niggas this agenda 2030. It's gonna be hell, niggas. Fuck AOC and her new green deal. I'm Neo in this bitch. Who want they red pill?